Welcome back. This is the MJ Show. I'm Mihir Joshi. We've got Hard Kaur here with me, and we've been talking about her journey. We found out a lot about what happened at the very start, and we've come to a point where she was doing a whole bunch of things, trying out, doing hip, Bhangra and drum and bass and a whole bunch of other things. But she wanted to get back to hip hop. So let's go back to the story there.
So then I started going to a lot of hip hop nights, back to battles, back to open mics.
Yeah.
And I started getting big shows, like as in, Essential Festival. And so Dead Prez is performing, and I'm performing that day. So the name was going around, around London and stuff like that. There's a new girl, she's a female MC, and in the hip hop scene.
Yeah.
So that started happening. I was recording and releasing vinyls at the same time. I had a record called Breathe, which came out. So at that time I was doing lots of radios, and it's fresh to them, and started getting more love from the rap industry in the UK.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, I'm trying to finish uni, and my teachers are like, I did this one performance at BBC on an Asian network thing, and I wasn't able to finish off my homework properly, or work at the shop properly, or do my nights. It was everything, and I was like kind of getting really tired every day. So one day I went to university, handed my project in, and then I had a blackout. And when I dropped, my teacher called me into my room.
Okay.
And he goes, come quietly into another room, and he had a private conversation. He was like, I saw you on TV yesterday. I was like, yeah. On BBC? I was like, yeah. You're pretty good. I was like, oh, thanks. He goes, why are you doing all this? Now, I'm not saying don't get your education, but my teacher was like, you can study anytime, you can do this at any age. I feel that you're born to be a star. Leave, go to London, go and chase your dreams, tell your mother you're leaving.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what happens, just go.
Wow.
And be a star.
Wow.
So when he said that, I went and spoke to my mom, and she's like, yeah, go ahead.
Wow. Brilliant, man. That's the kind of professor you want to have. I mean, who can see the potential in you and genuinely believe in you and say that, hey, you know what, forget college, just go and be a rapper. But that was really cool.
Because I was still getting good grades, but he was like, I know you can do this, but you won't get a chance to do this again.
So
that's
convinced
when my mom even more, and then I shifted to London, started living in London.
Okay.
I did tours everywhere. I performed in Russia, performed in Latvia, performed in all over Europe.
Okay.
So it was just mad, like traveling all these places, like Croatia. I had a #1.
Wow.
And I'm like 21 years old. I'm like, this is really weird.
I wanna hear something from back then. I mean, everybody's heard the Bollywood work and stuff that has come out in the last few years. But let me hear something that you did back then. I mean, anything. Like you said,
I remember a bit of the verse of 1984 changed my life. So that was at that time. It was pretty close to my heart.
Let's hear a bit of that.
We came from overseas because they destroyed our peace, and now your people call my people disease. You had us on our knees begging you please for the life I received to be who I am. You were hurting my children like you didn't give a damn. You raped my motherland, you threw her face in the sand. Back in the day, one heart, one soul, we say. Now we can't even walk on the streets, that's ours anyway. They were nasty, shake my hand and slap me. Threatened to harass me, they even try to glass me. Ask me, I'll tell you everything that I know. And that's the same reason that force hardcore. We got to break all these laws and let them know we ain't about to go. This is just the start of this show. I get even, and even if I have to. There's only one way I know we can attack through. The land of the kings, we were riding with the tigers, holding my head up and saluting the sky. I see the pain in your eyes. Flashbacks show we're still prisoners inside. Release the pressure, release the jewels that ain't yours, the style that ain't yours. Give back what ain't yours. These things got me going mad, making my sister sad. They separated us, India and Pakistan, and now we kill each other while they live on. I try to cut my story long. Who knows where you belong? Red, white, blue, green, I don't care who you are. Break the system, cause the system's breaking us apart. And right now you can see it from my point of view. I got no clue, I just stick to my crew like super glue. Yo, I ain't telling you what to do, but I just get blue when I think about the truth. Wondering if this will ever get any better. Changes are happening, but it don't really matter. I'm saluting the sky, I see the pain in your eyes. My brother, is some shit like that.
Oh, wow. I had goosebumps there. That was pretty cool. That was really cool. Is this stuff on YouTube? Is there somewhere people can hear this?
I mean, I went home recently and I found the vinyls.
Oh yeah.
So I might give some away.
You should do that. You should do that. I'd love that. I'd love to have a copy of that and listen to it. But so okay.
So this is how I used to write.
This is how you used to write.
This is what I'm doing, and I'm getting love from a lot of people. Like I'm busting like I got the skills, clean up dance floors and steal, represents and keeps it real. Ladies put down the drinks, step in Gucci heels, and fools get grilled. I'm hot but I give you chills, I'm hot but I'm out to kill. Homegirl got mass appeal, what the deal? Any though bro, from my fist and respect yo, bust me a lick of heel and toe. Man don't even know, don't even test, cause I'm so God blessed. Proudly got my hand on my chest, spit rhymes that will cause you stress. HK is gonna bust your neck, oh yes, oh yes.
Oh yeah.
So I was getting better and better, and now I'm like, you know, killing it commercially slightly, and I'm doing my real hip hop.
Yeah.
But although I got love from like people who listened to hip hop and knew what's going on in England with the hip hop scene and the commercial scene in London, a lot of people were like, ek hi rap kar di hai, we don't even understand what she's saying, it's too fast and this and that. And my records are getting sold and they're not being bought by Asian people anyway, because they're like, we don't understand what she's doing.
Yeah.
A lot of people are like, yeah, apni ladki, finally doing hip hop, yeah, she's good, at least we feel proud.
Yeah.
Radio 1's playing some stuff on an Asian show, so they listen to Asian networks playing BBC, so they're listening to some stuff from there. But it's not really, like 12 years now, I'm killing it. I've just gone on stage with Justin Timberlake.
Wow.
And I'm signed to 19 Management, and I'm recording a new album. And I'm just about to make it in the mainstream.
Yeah.
But the Indian people are like, we don't understand what she's doing.
Oh wow.
Some of them like, acha, they're like, ZTV to nahi aandi. MTV aati hai, that's fine. ZTV to nahi aandi. And my mom's like, can you do me a favor? And now this is like 2004, 2005. She goes to me, do me a favor, एक फ्यूजन जा गाना करके अपने इंडियन लोगों के लिए कुछ निकाल देना, प्लीज चुप कर जाएंगे. वो आंटी आती है, she always says to me, what does your daughter do? I don't understand. इसकी शादी कर दो. They don't understand, you know, real hip hop है ना, it doesn't pay. It doesn't get sold. I mean, you can do real hip hop on the side, no problem. But just do some commercial stuff for these people. Just एक hit इनके लिए निकाल दे, please चुप कर जाएंगे. And I'm like, I can do that. It's like a piece of cake for me. She's like, I like your real hip hop. I like your real hip hop. Very good. But पैसे कमाने हैं ना ज़्यादा. I said, I'm about to get a deal. EMI is talking to me. You know, Sony's talking to me in London, and I'm gonna do this, Mom. Just give me some time. Yeah, I'll do it. But अभी इनके लिए कुछ निकाल.
तब तक एक hit कर दो यार.
Yeah. So I was like, fine. I did it on purpose. I'm going to do this on purpose. Ooh, what shall I talk about? First thing that Indian people, oh, let me make a song about alcohol, because all the Punjabi boys make songs about alcohol. And balle balle jatt ne pee li, main sharabi ho gaya, ye daru, wo daru. Oh, food. No, I think I'll talk about alcohol. It sells more. Right, let me make a song. How do I do this? What does my uncle always say? Oh, ek Glassy lala. Okay then, so let me write this. I write the whole song in English. Laga laga Johnny Walker. Whenever we start, we can stop. Mix it up with a little soda water. I'm getting high tonight while your girl keeps sipping on a diamond white. I gotta tell you, I'm that brandy type. Punjabi style, always cause a fight. Girlfriend, don't you have no fear? Grab your beer, let's have a cheer. I'm getting mashed up, ain't no doubt. Somebody please hold me, because I'm gonna fall now. So that's what I'm writing. And I'm writing about how kids lie to their parents and go to clubbing and all the Asian kids do. So it's all still real hip hop, and I'm still writing what's going on. But I put a hook in there, going, ek Glassy, do Glassy, teen Glassy, char. Put your hands in the air like you just don't care, cause you feel like a superstar. Ek Glassy, do Glassy, teen Glassy, char. When you're drunk as hell and you don't feel well, but you still go back to the bar. I was like, yeah, now it's gonna get banned.
Your hit.
Now it's gonna get banned. So this is what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Oh, Indian girl talking about
alcohol.
No good, enough. So I want to just also like do it as a rebellion thing, like men can do what they want, so why can't I do a song about? So I just did it, released it. Oh my God, it becomes a hit. Super hit. Becomes an anthem. It comes to India, it becomes even big. I'm like, when I was talking about real stuff, and I was covered and I used to wear hoodies and shave my head so I can look like a boy so you won't fancy me, you're not buying my records. But when I'm wearing a miniskirt showing my cleavage, I'm talking about alcohol.
Everybody wants it.
Wow! Yeah. This works. I can do this all day long. I can do this all day long.
Very cool. So that was the
because even through Glassy, I'm trying to rebel as hip hop.
Yeah.
I'm not doing your average Asian fusion kind of song, Balle Balle song.
Correct.
Glassy was different.
Yeah.
I also wanted to push something else out there.
Yeah.
But I was just testing the waters. I didn't know it was going to blow.
So that was your first big hit right here in India, and that's what brought you to India, right?
Yeah.
To Bollywood.
I just came to do shows, and you know, I was getting so much love from the public, and I felt so blessed. Like, I felt so lucky. The girls were happy. They were like, "Oh, ye to bilkul bindas ladki hai. She's different." And I was like, "Yo, they like me the way I am. I don't need to change. I don't need to fake it and be like, oh yeah, main bahut achhi ladki hu." You know, I don't need to be like that. I can just be me. Yeah. And I was getting so much love from everyone. You know, even the parents were like, "We really like your song, and tu tough ladki hai. We like it." And
very cool.
Like, I'm really lucky.
Yeah.
You know, the amount of love I got, and how lucky I am that I'm just doing the shows, and I met Vishal Shekhar. They called me to the studio. They heard my album that I was gonna come out with at the time, Superwoman.
Which is
yes,
the first album that was gonna come out. Yeah.
Yeah, and this was meant to come out in UK.
Okay.
But they did a deal with both HMV Saregama, so it'll be released in India
And in UK.
and in UK at the same time.
So this was 2007.
Yeah.
Okay.
So end of 2007, I enter, and I meet Vishal Shekhar, and they're like, "Your album's pretty cool. We like Glassy. You know, Shankar wanted to meet you.
Yeah.
So here's the number. Go to Yashraj and go and meet him."
Wow.
So I was like, "Okay, cool." So I went to see them, and they were like, I was like, "Yo, you guys are so amazing and nice to meet you." And they were so lovely to meet. I think at the time they were recording the soundtrack for Joom Barabar Joom.
Okay.
So that's what they were doing, and I went to meet them, and they're like, "You know, we really like you. How long are you around for?" I said, "I'm just here to do the shows, and I'm gonna go. You know, in 2 days I'm going Punjab, and then I'll go." And they're like, "When you back down?" I says, "I think next month, following month. So whenever you're down next time, give us a call."
Okay.
So I came back. I gave him a call.
Yeah.
He's like, "Come to the studio right now." I was like, "Okay." I went to the studio.
Yeah.
Sri Ram Mahadevan sir, he was there.
Yeah.
And he's like, "I'm making this movie called Johnny Gaddar, and Shankar told me about you, and he really wants to work with you." And Shankar was like, "Let's do a tune." And I was like, my first Bollywood song
Yeah.
with Shankar Ehsaan Loy.
Yeah.
Just do this, girlfriend. I was like, "Okay, cool." So I came in, and you know, I walked in, and they were playing a beat, and I was like, And he's like, "What?" I was like, "Shouldn't it be a Fardu tune?" He's like, "Delete everything, start again. Chalo, banate hain, let's jam." And we started jamming, and they start making a beat, and Loy's putting his bits in, and Ehsaan's doing his bits, and Shankar's like, let's make it big. Fardu. And I was like, it should be such a brand new thing, new sound, and with me, and you understand my style. And the best thing is that Shankar really understood my style and created something that would still sound fresh till today.
Yeah.
And you know, the way he did the drum patterns and everything, it was brilliant. And then gave me the groove. I went home, wrote some stuff, came back next day, and recorded my raps.
Yeah.
And Gulzar Saab was there at the time to write the rest of the song for Shankar to sing.
Yeah.
And I went, like, me and my friend Desi, we wrote something. Do you want to hear it? And he's like, "Yeah, sure. And Gulzar Saab was sitting there, and he didn't know that I was there. So I kind of started singing like सब एक बात पे अड़े हैं, सब पैसे नाल जुड़े हैं, तू भी पैसा फेंक, तमाशा देख, किस्मत का है खेल. So he's like, "Yeah, let's do that." So then we started doing that. So he ended up letting us write the lyrics for the song, and Gulzar Saab was like, "This is great, I'm going home, I don't need to do this."
Wow.
So it was just so brilliant, like, to even meet Gulzar Saab over there. And I was like, "Tusi Hoshiarpur do?" He's like, "Yes, how do you know?" Like, "I'm Punjabi." He's like, "Okay, cool."
Very
so
cool.
I was sitting around these amazing people, and organically we made such a fantastic hit, and that was
Brilliant.
"Move Your Body" from Johnny Gaddar.
Can I hear a bit of it? Let's end this segment with a little bit of that.
Gotta move your body tonight. Gotta move your body tonight, like this, and that, and this, and that.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to go into a small break now. We're going to come back. We're going to talk a little bit more about her Bollywood career. There's actually so much to talk about. So we're going to have a tough time to try to fit it all into my last segment.
And I talk a lot.
Yeah, that's the best part of the show today. I'm hardly having to talk, but this is an absolutely fascinating story, and you do not want to miss it. It's going to happen after a very short break right here on the MJ Show.